All rise. County of Philadelphia, Department 530 is now in session. The Honorable Judge Tensions presiding.
Be seated and come to order. Today we have the trial of Mr. Charles T. Schenck. How do you intend to plead, Mr. Schenck?
Not guilty, Judge mentions.
That's all very well, Mr. Schenck, but my name's Mr. Tensions, not mentions. Mr. Rachel Tensions.
Racial tensions?
No, Rachel. Rachel.
Yes, Your Honor, excuse me.
Opening statements. Prosecution proceed.
Your Honor, Charles Schenck broke the law when he distributed the anti-draft pamphlets. He violated the Espionage Act by getting in the way of the enlistment process.
Now hold on, Your Honor. I did distribute the pamphlets, but I did not get in the way of the enlistment process. I didn't hold anyone back from enlisting. I didn't force anyone to do anything.
Is this true, prosecution lawyer?
Well, Your Honor, the bottom line is that he mailed the pamphlets.
Did that get in the way of the enlistment process?
Yes, Your Honor, I believe it did.
How?
Because it did.
Well, I'm convinced. 30 years in prison, Mr. Schenck.
Your Honor!
Court is adjourned.
So help me. I will appeal. I will take my case to the Supreme Court if I have to. I may be poor. I may be black. I may be a woman, and I may even be ugly. But eyes here. By God, eyes here.
Oyez, oyez, oyez. Anyone having business before the Supreme Court, come forward.
Welcome to the Supreme Court. My name is Oliver Wendell Holmes, Jr. We will now hear argument on the case of Schenck versus the United States. Defense, please state your case.
Justice Holmes, I exercised a right guaranteed by the First Amendment when I mailed those pamphlets. This is the right to speak freely about a public issue. Free speech. And besides, it's not like the prosecution can prove I was the one who mailed the pamphlets.
Prosecution's rebuttal.
Justice Holmes, Charles Schenck was the General Secretary of the Socialist Party. The General Secretary's report on August 20th, 1917 read, obtained new pamphlets from printer and started mailing the leaflets. There is clearly sufficient evidence to show that Schenck mailed the pamphlets in question. And to let this man, this corrupter of freedom, get in the way of our enlistment process without judicial condolence is corrupting the system. Free speech simply should not extend to matters of danger such as this. Thank you.
Well, gentlemen, I find that the evidence against Mr. Schenck is overwhelmingly weighted. No reasonable man could doubt that the defendant was largely instrumental in sending the pamphlets. I also find that the First Amendment does not apply because you were putting our country in danger by constricting the enlistment of those who fight for our freedom. Clear and present danger is a question of proximity and degree. In this case, I find that your words and actions have crossed the proximity of legality. Such things will not be endured as long as men fight, and no court could consider them protected under any constitutional right. Therefore, I find you guilty, Mr. Schenck, and your original sentence of 30 years in prison shall be invoked. Court is adjourned.
The Schenck case, in establishing the clear and present danger test, marked a turning point in the First Amendment free speech cases. One can protest, but one cannot interfere and create or abet danger. Perhaps we can all learn a little something from Charles T. Schenck. Let's see what Gangster Boy learned.
Well now, Gangster Boy, don't you see how what you did was illegal? A federal crime!
Yeah, man. I see it now. I could be like locked up in there for like 30 years, yo.
Well, I'll let you go with the warning this time, Gangster Boy. But the next time you say something that puts people in danger, you're gonna have the Supreme Court on your trail. Get out of here, Gangster Boy. Go frolic.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I got off. Oh, yeah. What's up, man? I know my rap.
Wow. Wow.
So did you like the movie? Come on, say you loved it. Tell me that you liked the movie.
Well, I loved it. I loved it. I loved that. I loved Sex and the City. I loved it. Screw the government video. Let's go see it again. Yeah! Woo! Sex.